Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Larry Bird.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. We've got Fred Van Vleet. Cole is out there with Jalen Duren. Then it's Bird, and it's Miller in at the 2. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
Now here's Van Vleet. Up top, Bird. That ball, great assist by Van Vleet.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
Wiggins outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Van Vleet. Bird kicks to Van Vleet. Pass to Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bull the pass to Miller. A 3-ball. They get it back. Van Vleet right side. Van Vleet against Hero. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Van Vleet outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
And he knocks down the first one.
And, you know, it takes an intelligent player to match up with bigger guys and win. Fred Van Vleet is that player. He can outsmart guys who have, on paper, the advantage.
And so Van Vleet nails both of them. Hero against Van Vleet. Outside, Hero. And the layup falls.
How about Hero? Gets inside and finds a way to sneak up his shot and get it to go.
Hero against Van Vleet. Shoots over Hero. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Such a great offensive rebounder. It's so hard to keep Jalen Duren off the glass there.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Hero kicks to Burks. Pass to Adebayo. Outside, Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Van Vleet. They get the rebound. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
Van Vleet against Hero. On the wing, Bird. Lets the 3 fly. A second chance effort. Here he goes. And that's 2 points on the layup. Bird's got 5 now.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Hero on the wing, covered by Van Vleet. Adebayo with the bucket. He's got 6.
Well, he's got to score around the basket. That's where Bam Adebayo does most of his damage, in traffic.
Miller, no luck.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
It's stolen by Duren. Bird with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Shoots. And Bird with the basket on the assist by Miller. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here's Burks. In the game against Orlando, very impressive. Adebayo against Bol. Here's Burks. Larry Bird grabs the miss. Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Van Vleet. Bird, the pass to Van Vleet. There's Miller with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, they were raving about an opposing player, in this case, Andrew Wiggins. Coach said, I have tons of respect for Wiggins. 100% effort on both ends. Andrew can beat you scoring it, but he can also be a shutdown defender. High praise for Wiggins, the former first overall pick. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Bird with the bucket.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Van Vleet against Hero. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Hero, one of those guys who just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. He does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
And Hero drops them both. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Now, Hero, following the miss by Bol. Pass to Adebayo. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Now here's Van Vleet. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Bird. That falls. Great assist by Van Vleet. And 12 points for Larry Bird.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Wiggins outside. High arcing shot. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Here's Duren. Bird, the pass to Van Vleet. Bol setting the pick for Van Vleet. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Burks, the pass to Ware. Now Hero to the paint, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Burks against Miller. 6 to shoot. Adebayo with a screen for Burks. And it's Van Vleet with the rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Bird outside. Pass to Bull. Back to Bird. 11 feet away. It's hauled in by the Heat. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, it never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Here's Van Vleet following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Van Vleet looking around. A wide open look for Bird. No good there off the double clutch.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Wiggins. He's got 5. Where? No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Miller with the ball. And Burks picks him up defensively. Miller the pass to Bird. Back to Miller. Shoots over Burks. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Miller's got 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Burks kicks to Adebayo. Shoots from the baseline. That one goes. Counted. He's got 10.
Bam connecting from the outside. That makes him scary when he's knocking down Jays.
Here's Bird. Good, and Van Vleet gets the assist. Van Vleet's got 6 assists in the game.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Now, Hero. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Bull.
Hero right now working himself into a lather, staying aggressive, drawing the defense's attention.
And the first one drops. And Hero drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Simmons. Great D that time from Adebayo.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Love outside. Love with the screen for Mitchell. The Heat need to get a shot off. And it's Love missing. Gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Bird, he's checked in for Trendon Watford. And so here's the home team. Nice move. Good as the jump shot falls. Bird's got 16 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
1:44 left here in the opening quarter. Simmons against Mitchell. And he lays it straight in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Caruso, the pass to Wagner. Back to Caruso. Here's Christie. Pass to Bird. Shot clock at 5. Over Adebayo. Bird can't hit. The Heat trail by 3. Anderson kicks to Love. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Getting it from their comfort zone so far in this one, 57% from the field. Simmons with it. Back to Caruso. Bird right side. Over Love. Bird's shot is good. He's got 18.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Anderson with the screen for Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Simmons with it. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. They're up by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
On the court for the Heat, Hero out there with Mitchell. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Anderson. And it's Jovic in at the 4-man position. Shots good by Hero.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Caruso over Anderson, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Here's Mitchell, and Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Mitchell kicks to Love. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Bull. Rebound by Mitchell. Miami trailing. Pass to Jovic. To the inside. Here's Love. Can't connect from short range. Thing has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Caruso, the pass to Van Vleet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Brent, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
No good on the second free throw. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. It's a 3-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Christie. Now here's Caruso. Defended by Anderson. Good on the 3-point shot. Caruso's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Mitchell against Van Vleet. And stolen by Caruso. An even 3-on-3 break. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Hero. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And Anderson slams it in.
Anderson, he excels when he plays in the open court like that and has a chance to make a good decision.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
For Miami, Kyle Anderson at the line for one.
That free throw good from Anderson. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now Van Vleet, looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Pass to Christie. That ball, great assist by Van Vleet. Van Vleet's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Ozumu, he's checked in for Bull. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games.
Well, lately their offense has been completely in sync. Guys are accepting their roles and playing unselfish basketball. That's helped them hit a high percentage of those opportunities.
Mitchell kicks to Hero. Pass to Jovic. Back to Hero. Takes the three. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Gone to three-point range 7 times tonight. Knocked down 5 of them. Here's Christie. There's a screen. Up and in on the layup. Christie's got his second bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Down low, stolen by Van Vleet. Here's the break. Here's Wagner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
The first one falls. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells. And the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there. But man-to-man, man, it's hard.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Now, here is Miller. He's got 5. Shoots over Hero. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Miller's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Anderson against Caruso. Anderson outside. Shoots over Caruso. Anderson can't get it to go. Gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Caruso, the pass to Dosunmu. And here's Wagner. Shot clock at 6. Back to Dosunmu. Here's Van Vleet. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Heat trail by 9. Here's Anderson. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Anderson's got 7 points here in this quarter. Here's Van Vleet. It's Miller on the way. Back to Van Vleet. Miller against Hero. Baseline try. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Burks. Unable to get that one. Good D by Miller. Gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. It's good. Hero's got 10 points in the game.
And that time, Tyler Hero just so quick on the pull-up. Defense could not recover.
Chalk up 2 there.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
The Heat trail by 7. Left side, Anderson. Pass to Burks. Mitchell outside. Now Hero. A 3-pointer off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
On the wing, Miller. He's covered by Hero. Now Dosunmu. Good. And Miller gets the assist.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Miller against Hero. To the middle. Here's Anderson. Another shot. Miller grabs the miss. Gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Caruso, no good. The Heat trail by 9. Here's Mitchell. Drops in the layup for 2.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
And the Heat with some changes. Bam Adebayo comes in for Anderson, and Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Tyler Hero. Bird against Adebayo. And Bird, here we go. And it ends up out of bounds. No keep possession. Now here's Dosunmu, covered by Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Bird passes to Dosunmu.
Since that trade out of Minnesota, Andrew Wiggins has really stepped up his ability on the defensive end of the floor.
And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Burks. 15 points for Bam Adebayo.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Van Vleet passes to Miller. Adebayo against Bird. Miller surveying the floor. And that one, good. Bird's got 20 points.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
Inside. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 this quarter. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. You have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
To the paint, kicks it out to Mitchell. Adebayo with a screen on Van Vleet. And Adebayo throws it down.
And Bam with great hands there to leap up and time that one.
On 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And it's Miller atop the key. Now here's Dosunmu, covered by Wiggins. Nice shot by Bird.
A quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Mitchell kicks to Burks. In the corner, it's Wiggins.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Adebayo. Burks sets a screen for Adebayo. 5 to shoot. Bird pulls it in.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Wiggins dishes to Ware. Mitchell passes to Wiggins. Adebayo against Bird. The shot by Adebayo.
Hello, Mr. Singh. How you doing today?
Gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Dosunmu. Bird left side. A fadeaway.
Oh, that's great, man. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Appreciate you guys for showing up. Is she subscribed to me? Does she like the content?
Wiggins kicks to Mitchell. Burks looking around. Again, the miss by the Heat.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Bird. To the inside. Kicks it out to Van Vleet. Miller outside. Shoots over Burks. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Miller's got 4 points now in the quarter.
All right, Mr. Singh. Enjoy yourself over there, man.
Ready to fire.
I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys are having fun.
Mitchell against Van Vleet. Mitchell dishes to Ware. Stolen by Bird. Here's Dosunmu. That falls. Great assist by Van Vleet. Van Vleet's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And we've reached halftime in this one. They're up by 9. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Eric Spoelstra here with us. A lot of three-pointers allowed in the first half. How do you limit that going forward?
Yeah, Team Larry Bird's pretty fun to watch, man. All these teams these teams are fun to watch, man. Whether it's Team Mamba, Jordan, Wilt, they all have their own flavor to them, don't they?
Effort is a big part of what you do. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
I just let the simulation play out, man.
That interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. One more time. A round of applause.
Thanks for joining us through the first half. There is still some work to do for the Miami Heat.
I don't know much about all that, man. I just try to enjoy life, man, as best as I can. I don't worry about people that think that they have the right to control our life. You know,
My feet up. It's getting
whatever happens, happens. I just try to enjoy what I have now. Just enjoy life, man.
okay. And now let's check out the power rankings as we move through the middle of the season.
You know, for Miami, hard to tell if this team has the drive that's needed to take to the next step. In fact, they're actually going the other direction.
They have talent, man, but they haven't been able to sustain that effort, and it feels like the guys are starting to get frustrated.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Larry Bird.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Bull. Miller is out there with Fred Van Vleet. Then it's Duren. And it's Bird in at the 3 spot. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Big-time scoring explosion in this one from Bam. Didn't think he would have this kind of offensive impact.
On the floor for Miami, Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the center. Miller takes it inside, and Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pulls it up, and Bull sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Bull. And a wide open look here for Wiggins, and he's good on the 3 ball. Wiggins has got 8. About 1 minute played here in the second half. And here is Van Vleet down low, and Duren slams it in.
And this is why the offense involves Jalen Duren in screen and rolls, showing off his great mobility.
The Heat trail by 6. Pass to Burks. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Adebayo with the ball. Oh, good on the triple.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Van Vleet. Out to Miller. On the wing, Bird. Just 5 to shoot. Elbow shot. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And a wide open look for Hero. And Bull pulls it down. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. It's Miller on the wing. Burks covering. Miller kicks to Van Vleet. Duren the pass to Bird. Good on the bucket. Bird's got 24 points.
The smoothest jumper in the game. Larry Bird, folks.
Hero against Van Vleet. Now Hero. Defense right on him. Here's Ware. No good from outside. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat. Bull against Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. A three-pointer is right on target. Hero's got 13.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Miller outside. Bird looking it over. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Bird. He's perfect from the line this time.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Pass to Adebayo. To the middle. Here's Ware. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Bam, one of the better passers at his position, especially in pick and roll.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now arguably a top 25 player.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Hello. How you doing?
The Heat trail by 7. Pass to Burks. Hero against Van Vleet. Heat moving the ball around. Adebayo with this screen on Bird. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. And the 3 off target.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Shots good by Miller.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Burks finds Adebayo. There's the triple. Burks can't get it to go.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Van Vleet outside. Here's Bird. Good, and Van Vleet gets the assist. And that's now 30 points. Points for Larry Bird.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Ball sends it back.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Back to Duran. Bird against Wiggins. Shoots a fader. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Hero. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, it's one thing to stay balanced, but you really have to stay concentrated. That's a tough bucket by Tyler Hero.
The Heat making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Good from Hero.
Now, every team in the league would love to have a guy like Tyler Hero, an elite shooter off the catch, scores in bunches and spaces the floor.
Pass to Duran. And here's Bird. Bull setting the pick for Bird. Offline with his three.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Burks the pass to Hero. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Bull. It's deflected. Burks against Miller. Now, here's Burks. Tight defense on him. Pass to Adebayo. Over Bull. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Bird dishes the Bull. Adebayo against Duran. Now, here is Bird. Fade away. Over Anderson. No good from Bird. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Trailing here by 8. Burks the pass to Ware. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Bull. The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First one falls for him.
2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Christie can't make it. The Heat trail by 7. Here's Burks. That's good from 17 feet away. Burks has got 5 points so far.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Pass to Caruso. Wagner on the wing. Caruso, the pass to Wagner. Back to Caruso. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. 9 points in the game so far.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Burks finds Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Shoots over Caruso, and that one comes up a bit short.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
The Heat trail by 7. Down low. Here's Adebayo. Second chance shot. Caruso grabs the miss. Caruso's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
And Christie drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Mitchell passes to Love. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Heat. Caruso with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Yes, that goes in. Caruso's got 11 points.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
Rozier for 3. Sinks the triple.
Defensively, teams worry about Rozier's speed, so when he pulls up off the bounce, he usually gets a good look.
Simmons passes to Wagner.
2 minutes remaining.
And here is Caruso. Now Wagner. And the shot goes down.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. But plenty of time to get back in it.
Mitchell against Simmons. Clock at 6. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Off target from outside.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Here's Caruso. And it's off from three-point range.
One made three form for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Anderson has those long strides anytime he's in the open court. A difficult player to guard when he's going to the rack.
Simmons against Mitchell. And Simmons kicks to Caruso. Off target from three-point range. The Heat trail by 8. Here's Anderson. At the elbow, it's Mitchell. Caruso grabs the miss.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
The Heat making a switch here. Highsmith is checked in. 36 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Adebayo. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Adebayo's got 23 points.
And right now, I don't think he could hit a barn the way he shot this quarter. How about 2 of 10?
The shot's good from Christie.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. From deep. The shot, no good. It doesn't go for him. The third quarter comes to a close. Up by 8. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
It's got to be a sense of urgency right now, okay? Any kind of tip out, a 50-50 ball, we got to own that. And then we got to communicate. I don't know, but it's got to be a real sense of urgency.
He's begging his guys to be more assertive in all aspects of the game.
And in close games, Coach Spo is solid at knowing how to get his guys to just kick it up a notch.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Watford out there with Wagner. And it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Christie. And it's Pippen in at the 1. 5 on the clock. Going inside. The shot by Watford. No good. The Heat trail by 8. To the inside. Here's Jovic. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Bird, he's checked in for Trendon Watford.
At the line for 1.
And the free throw, no good. Shooting 52% from the 4. Nice work so far from them. Pass to Bird. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bird's got 32 points.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Hero, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Bird outside. Fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Bird's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now he's just lighting him up.
Christie against Hero. Mitchell outside. Anderson a screen on Pippen. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Connects from three-point range.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
And here's Bird for three. Traps in the tray. Bird's got 38 points.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Mitchell outside. A crossover. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Sunday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Osumu, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And Miami with a change here, too. Burks is checked in. Going outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Up top, Wagner. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Wagner with a screen for Pippen. Pass to Bird. Just 4 to shoot. Count it. Good. Bird's got 40 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Mitchell passes to Anderson. Now Hero over Christie.
Such a smooth shooter. Assertive Hero right now on offense.
Gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Now here's Pippen. Pass to Christie. Here's Wagner. Here's Bird. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Bird's got 42 in the game. The Heat trail by 11. Love with the screen on Christie. Hero, no good.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Pass to Bird. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Bird's got 44.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Anderson kicks to Mitchell. Now Hero. Anderson a screen on Christie. Hero attacking. Bird with some nice D. Gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Pass to Christie. Now Dosunmu. Burks covering. Bird against Love. Fades. Larry Bird again. Bird's got 46 points.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Outside Hero. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Hope you guys are showing this performance by Bird. I don't know what to say. Larry Bird is in the zone, man. This is crazy.
First free throw is good. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Kevin Love. And Hero drops them both. Gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Here's Van Vleet. Bird, the pass to Van Vleet. And he gets the bucket. 7 points for Fred Van Vleet.
Nice jump shot. Van Vleet, he can stretch the floor for you or hit there from the mid-range.
Pass to Jovic. Here's Hero. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the defense kind of forced that tricky play from Hero. He still gets the shot off while being fouled.
Bro, this fourth quarter by Larry Bird. Look at that, man. 16 straight points in the fourth quarter by Bird. Insane.
Two shots.
That's good from Hero. Brandon Miller, he's checked in for Christie. And then for Miami, Ware's checked in. And Bam Adebayo subbed in for Davion Mitchell. And Hero drops them both. Gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Hero against Van Vleet. Pass to Duran. On the wing, Dosunmu. And here's Van Vleet from the arc. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. It's a 16-point game. Anderson outside. Adebayo passes to Burks. And again, it's the Heat missing. Gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. It's Bird, top of the key. Pass to Duran. Now here's Van Vleet. Back to Bird. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Ball, he's checked in for Dosunmu. Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Heat. The Heat trail by 16. Outside, Hero. Pass to Burks. Here's Ware. And here is Hero. 6 on the shot clock. Wiggins outside. Shoots over Bird. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Duran. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Defense has to know Duran will not back off. He wants to get down there and be physical.
The first free throw is good. And when it comes to Jalen Duran, Brent, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical and strong and can rebound and gives you a different presence on the inside.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Larry Bird.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. The Heat trail by 18. Outside, Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. It's tipped. Van Vleet with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Bird against Wiggins. Bird passes to Duren. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Burks kicks to Hero. And here's Adebayo. Pass to Ware. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wiggins over Bird. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And Wiggins showing a bit of strength, even with that frame of his, able to take the punishment and still get the score.
Andrew Wiggins at the line for one.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Hero against Van Vleet. Miller outside. Back to Van Vleet. Right wing. Bull kicks to Bird. Front past the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Hero with it. Duren picks him up. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Buries the long-range jumper. Wiggins has got 9 points here in the second half.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Bird passes to Miller. Puts the move on, and the layup is good.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Hero passes to Wiggins. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
They double-team Bird, and it's Miller in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Miami Heat. They trail by 14. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the power of Adebayo. Get off me.
At the line for the Heat, Idris Bam Adebayo.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second.
Adebayo is by no means an ordinary big in this league. He's just one of the few players in the NBA who can legitimately guard 1 through 5. A true defensive anchor.
On the wing, Bird. Covered by Wiggins. No good from Bird. The Heat trail by 13. On the wing, Wiggins. Here's Hero. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Larry Bird.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
At the line for the Heat, Tyler Hero. Shooting one.
And so here's the home team. They led by as many as 18 points. Van Vleet with it. Picked up by Hero. Bird inside. He's against Wiggins. Offensive rebound. Bird, the pass to Duren. Great play by Bird to set it up. Bird's got his 5th assist in this one.
I don't think the defense saw this coming from Duren. A smooth jumper.
Unloads from 13. Bird pulls it in. Bird's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. .131 left in the game. The Heat trail by 12. Hero on the wing. Back to Wiggins. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Ware. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Bird high post. 1:03 left to play in the final quarter. From 18 feet away, and good that time. Bird's got 48.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bird. Four on the clock. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And Craig, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
Outside Hero. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Hero's got it back down to single digits for the Heat. Three-pointer, Bird. Another one goes. Incredible. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Larry Bird.
Boy, good game. But, man, Larry Bird in that fourth quarter, man, I don't know what happened. He just went to another level, man. He just started, it's like he couldn't miss almost, man. But it was a fairly even game throughout. Both teams pretty much had the same numbers from three-point line. He hit more free throws. They got out and ran more in fast break. But Team Larry Bird had better team play and won the bench battle. It just came down to Bird, I think, at the fourth quarter. It was even until Bird took the game over in the fourth. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look at the shot chart again with Larry and Larry's shot chart. First off, that's what he shot for the game, y'all. God dang. Look at all those red circles. But first quarter, he was on fire. Second quarter, he didn't do too much. Third quarter, chilled. And then fourth quarter, he just went nuts. 21 points and 16 points straight at one point. Hitting from everywhere. Look at, man, look how deep that 1-3 is, man. Just killing these dudes. And then you look at the overall shot chart, 51 points. Jeez. 22 for 37 for the field, 5 of 9 from 3. 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 51 points in 36 minutes. Tyler Hero showed up, though. 30 points, 24 for Ian Badegio, Wiggins. But who are we kidding? The man, it's all about Larry, man. Let's show Larry. And he was just hitting jumper after jumper after jumper after jumper. Getting in the lane. Coming off screens. Look at that one. Nice block, too. At the last second. Little finger roll. Offensive rebound put back. Mr. Bird, at it again. All right, let's see what's coming up next on the schedule. I think, yeah. Now, I think Team Magic, it's interesting, look, that Team Magic now has 7 days off. They just got done playing San Antonio. So Showtime's going to be off for the next 7 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days off. And then they go on a brutal road schedule. Meanwhile, Team Larry, they'll be taking on Orlando next. Harrison Barnes is healed up, so that's good for Team Showtime. But that's coming up next. Team Larry Bird goes out to Orlando, to the Magic Kingdom, to take on the Orlando Magic. And I'll see you guys for that game. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And thanks for hanging out, guys. I will see you soon. Peace.